Have you ever noticed that the best known coaches, consultants, authors, trainers, and speakers all have a roadmap or a framework they use to explain how they help people? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you why they do that and explain why having your own could make a big difference to your bottom line, your impact, and your authority. If that sounds good to you, stick around. So here's the thing. If you have to explain to every single person what working with you is like, then you are in for an uphill struggle. If you want to build your business, it's going to be difficult. People need to know what to expect from you. And if you make that difficult, your impact and your revenue will suffer. Simply put, I'll struggle to make the decision to travel with you. If, on the other hand, you can make it crystal clear, if you can paint a vibrant picture which leaves no doubt what I can expect when I'm working with you, then my decision will be easy. I remember as a kid we'd often go on holiday or vacation, as you call it in America, and when we got there, the very first thing we would do is look for a tourist map. Tourist maps are great because they pull out all the highlights and the things of interest. They're not general maps with all the details. They're made for a specific purpose for a specific person. A well-drawn map gives you the confidence to explore and gives you a clear idea of what your journey will entail. You can be clear about the areas you must visit and the areas where you should steer clear. You can make informed decisions about which places you might safely skip and where you have to go. A roadmap, a framework, or a process allows us to imagine ourselves taking the journey, engaging in the transformation, or taking the challenges you set us. We can visualize the destination knowing what the waypoints along the way are, and we can say yes to those challenges. Roadmaps, frameworks, or proprietary processes, they make for great books, great workshops, training courses, coaching programs, and so much more. Because everyone is on a specific path. It's also something you can protect. It's intellectual property, and IP is worth more than what you simply do with it. It can become legacy. Having your own framework will make you a more compelling podcast guest, summit expert, or speaker because it's a tool which allows you to transmit information very, very quickly. Audiences will engage more quickly with your roadmap because it will speak to the heart as well as the head. The heart loves pictures and symbols. The head loves information. So let me show you exactly what I mean. So let me jump over to Desktop Cam and I'll take you through a few examples that I've pulled out. Now, as you can see behind me, no bookshelf. My entire office/studio is packed away in boxes because we're moving house soon. Normally I would have gone to my bookcase to find some great examples, but I had to just work from memory, so there are less than I would like. But I'm going to start here with Jason Swenk. Jason runs a business coaching agencies and helping them scale, and he has his agency playbook, Get the Agency Framework, to help you navigate the uncertainty, acquire your ideal clients, increase profits, and scale your agency faster. Agency Framework, 8 steps. Our 8-step framework gives you the freedom to do what you love. And then down here, there are the 8 steps. I can quickly visualize myself achieving mastery of each of those and understanding, yes, that is a path to success that I can not only understand, I can embrace because it's clear. It's pictures. This is Michael Port and Matthew Kimberley's Book Yourself Solid framework. Again, this is much more sort of taking the book format, but again, it's allowing me to work through Michael Port's Book Yourself Solid process. It's a proprietary process, belongs to Michael Port, implemented and promoted by Matthew Kimberley. Brilliant process, well explained in this easy to follow document. This is a podcast guest of mine, Danite Berhe, and she works with people on branding and brand voice. And for a lot of people, that's very confusing. So she has a 5-step framework that she uses for that. She calls that the 5 C's of my signature impact anatomy framework. Starts with your core, your clients, communication, conversion, and creative. It's a very logical process, and for somebody who is insecure about spending lots of money with a branding consultant and not knowing what that process is going to look like, it's demystified and well navigated for you. So it's easier to say yes. This is the key. My own roadmap, I have the Personal Brand Business Blueprint for people who want to start scale, or just fix their personal brand business, there is a clear roadmap within that so people can see this is the process. Now I understand these are the elements that we're going to work on. And then there's a bit of information about each of those in a simple workbook format. You can work through them on your own, or you can come and work with me in one of the several ways that that's possible. So if you produce content, a podcast, a blog, or YouTube, then a framework or process becomes the heart of your content plan. You know exactly what to talk about, and you can go deep knowing that you're always on topic. You're always adding value. Everything you produce provides a richer insight into the journey you're offering. Now here's the thing. If you want people to choose you, if you have a clear roadmap, a process, or a framework, then people know what the journey is and they can say yes to that. They can also say no. And this is important. They can say no with confidence, but that needs to be okay with you. You want to work with people who know what lies ahead. And this will give you that. The truth is that most people fail to grow not because they say no, but because they make no decision. When you have a very clear route for customers, when it's mapped out for the head and the heart so clearly that they can see everything that lies ahead, they'll have the confidence to invest in you. If you've got a roadmap or a framework or a process or a playbook of some kind, let me know in the comments. If you have questions, then let me know. I'm always in the comments waiting to hear from you. Sometimes it's lonely, so you will have a lot of attention. I will see you next time. Don't forget, if you do enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, let YouTube know. Perhaps subscribe. I'd say it's a great idea. And if you do subscribe, also hit the bell. That way YouTube will know to send you notifications every time I post new content, which is normally every Tuesday. My name is Bob Gentle. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.